Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction bringing you another reaction video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I figured I'd do it for a band that I absolutely love, Novelists. If you've been a fan of the channel, you already know I love this band so much. But they have a new track out, a new vocalist, and just a new chapter of the band. So I'm very excited. Their new singer Camille is featured on this track, Turn It Up. So I feel like we're going to jump into it because I'm really excited. I did see the little clip that they posted on Instagram, but I didn't listen to it. So I'm excited to just dive right into it. Fresh, new sounds, new novelists, all that sort of stuff. So let's hop right into it. Oh, good melodies. Ooh. All right. Ooh. This has kind of got like a little bit of a pop hit. I love it. All right. Vibing. All right, rocking the solo. Oh, we getting a breakdown? I'm calling it. Oh, another solo? What? Oh my god, that ending was wild. Oh, that was so good. Guys, Novelist, new track, Turn It Up. Shout out to Camille. She crushed it. Thoughts on the track. As most people know, I loved pretty much every iteration of Novelist. I'm a huge Matt Galsamo. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry, Matt. But he's like still one of my favorite metalcore vocalists of all time. I think he amongst them, you know, obviously there's a lot of great metalcore vocalists, but he's one of those few ones that I've always really had an endearing love for. And I hope he comes back and does some more heavier music. I know he's done features and such, but it would really be cool to have him maybe feature on an up and coming novelist tracks with Camille. I feel like that'd be really sick. Tobias, I really enjoyed. Enjoyed him more so in his previous project, Alaska, but I also really enjoyed his contributions to novelists in his previous record that they did, Deja Vu, which I thought was also really good. I will say that that album definitely grew on me more so than I think previous albums where I felt like I jumped right in and I knew I love it. I felt like Deja Vu was one of those albums that I want to say that I didn't particularly get because it does pull from things that I already enjoy. However, I think that in the way that they arranged the context, I didn't really get it at the time. And now I'm listening to a lot more like pop music. So I find that now it's a little bit more closer to what I enjoy with heavier music mixed with like kind of more pop sensibility. Now, this track specifically is the first song, as I mentioned, with Camille on it. And shout outs to her because she crushed it. I think she's a very talented vocalist. I'd love to hear her in previous projects or work. So if you guys know, let me know down in the comments because I'd be curious to check those out just in my free time. But I think she's a fantastic vocalist. She's got some really great, like powerful, strong, like female vocals, which I think is really awesome. I think it obviously adds to a lot of the appeal of this song, I would argue, and just her way to kind of command a track. So I really appreciate that a ton. That ending like breakdown with the screaming, her scream is actually really good. I really enjoyed her tonality to it as well. I know she did a little bit in that like last part of like the chorus slash like maybe like post chorus in the second part of the song. Maybe it might have been second verse, honestly. But she did a great job of that. Just a little bit of a little tinge, there was just a little bit of screaming there, and I thought, okay, she gave us a little bit. Maybe she'll give us some more, and she definitely did later on, which I think is awesome. But I think she's going to be a really great addition. I really kind of like the direction that they're going in. It does feel very similar to what was worked on with Deja Vu, where it's a little bit more, I think, a little bit more rhythmic, a little bit more like pop sensibility, especially in that chorus. I felt like that was where the strongest kind of pop essence was coming from. So I really appreciate that aspect of it, and just again kind of finding that like great midpoint in it, as well as that. I really kind of enjoyed the two guitar solos. I thought those were really sick. I didn't think they were gonna stack them back to back, so I was really impressed by that, and I think it worked out really well in the concept of the song as well too. But just that last breakdown was monstrous. So thick, so heavy. Everything that I love about a good breakdown really was cemented in this song, especially closer to the end. But yeah, I think it really plays to Camille's strengths as a vocalist. So I would love to see her kind of test those skills and be a little bit more. I'd be curious to see where her range is in terms of like not only the clean vocals but the screaming as well. I think it would be cool to see where she's going to be at vocally compared to some of the previous vocalists that they had. I'm curious on that in and of itself, but layering was really great. There are some really cool harmonies. There's some really cool ad libs that she did. So I definitely feel like she feels comfortable in that sort of styling of music, and whether it was based around her or not, I do feel like she found fits the sound very well. So I'm curious to see how much further they kind of push it to see what the future of novelists holds. I kind of feel like they're gonna find that like mid ground between like older novelist records and then like a lot more influence from Deja Vu. This one felt like maybe I'd argue like a good like starting off point, just because I don't feel like it is overtly heavy, even though it does have kind of like a heavier undertone. I think that a lot of the like structure of the song feels very typical to what you would expect from like a pop song. But as well as that, I think like the vocals, the melodies, the way that her voice sits in the mix, is very apparent to the sound and like kind of the pop sensibility that they're going further. So really excited. I think that just makes me overall really pumped, and much love to Camille for joining Novelist. Wasn't sure of what was going to happen after Tobias had left, so glad to see that they found a really great replacement for both, obviously Matt and Tobias. I think they are both, obviously have made their impact on Novelist as a group, and just makes me more excited to see what they have in the tank. I think that they have a really good base point. And I think it just is exciting to me to see how much and how big of an influence Camille is going to have on future novelist material. So let me know what you think about Turn It Up down in the comments section below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Would love to know your thoughts on the track. And if you enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I am trying to hit 5K before the year is over with. We're doing really well. So if you want to help me on that journey, that would be amazing. Would love to, just have a great conversation and have you be a part of the fam. So thank you for watching. Love all of you. I'll be catching you guys in the next video. Peace.